This is Ice Cream Gecko, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the McDonald's Big Rösti. They've got new packaging right here, no logo at all, which is nice. I do not know if it's just a cost-saving measure. We still have got some sort of napkin right here, or if this is new policy, but that's alright for me. I bought this for €5.99, and it's interesting now. They are saving cost even with the receipts. I used one of these self-service terminals and I paid with my card, and it wouldn't spit out a number, a receipt, nothing that resembled paper or thermal print paper in any sort of way. So yeah, I was happy that I got my burger nonetheless and didn't have to pay twice for it. Party hard, I guess. Big Rösti, this is the packaging. Not much on the bottom. Let's take it out of its box right here. $5.99 is a bit of a steep price, I have to say. I do not know if it's always been this way, but it is now, that's for sure. Let's take this aside for a moment right here, and maybe I'm going to make a different thumbnail than usual. I don't think I will, though. It fits in my hand. It's a bit bigger than my hand. It doesn't look too bad, I have to say, which is good, I guess. So let's take our knife right here and slice it in half. Looks one of these regular cheese bread rolls right here, which is nice. I always liked them, but at some point they were just getting too bad. Like the ingredients they used were getting too bad. The cheese wasn't even remotely considerable as cheese, so yeah. At some point I parted ways with them, but this one right here resembles them a little bit. Here is the cross section. We've got the Rösti right here. The I do not know what it's called in English. Maybe it's called hash browns. I'm not entirely sure. We've got a bit of bacon right here. Then we've got a beef. We've got a sauce. What does this sauce taste of? Some sort of cheesy sauce, but I can't really tell what it is. And we've got some cheese as well down there. Overall, it doesn't look too bad. Let's go for a bite. Well, the first bite is interesting. Smell-wise, you do smell the bacon. You do smell some of that Rösti. Meat, not so much in terms of smell, just from that, but overall a nice scent and a nice first impression taste-wise. You can see though that the bacon isn't really, yeah, it's on one side dominantly, not so much of it on the other. Overall, quite alright though. Okay, the first half has been consumed. It's okay, although I have to say that I'm not too impressed with it overall. It doesn't really taste all that special. You do have that Rösti in there, which makes it special, I guess, but it's here every year, so it's not really all that special after all. And apart from the Rösti, it's just a bit boring almost. Let's take a look at the individual thingies right here. The bacon is very thin. Not really crunchy at all, no. Let's go for a bit of a taste test of this piece right here. Yeah, it doesn't really have all that much flavour either. Didn't really expect anything else from it. Although maybe it does, and it's just that sauce. That sauce is weird. Tastes like a weird cheese type of sauce, but can't really tell what it is 100%. And this is also where I sometimes ask myself if I should just read what this is supposed to be on the website before I actually buy and consume this. But then again, all that tasting in the review would be done mainly by my memory and not by my taste buds, and that's not really the point of a video like this at all. Let's taste the meat. Yeah, the meat itself is McDonald's-like dry. McDonald's meat is always drier than the stuff of Burger King, at least over here. So that's not a surprise. Let's go for a bit of a taste test of the Rösti itself with a bit of cheap cheese on it. Yeah, the Rösti is becoming a bit squishy as well. It does taste of potato though, which is nice. So I'm going to finish off the other half and I'll be back with you on the review sheet in just a second. Alright, the consumption process is complete and we are ready to rate this with the review sheet. The first impression of the Big Rösti has been fine, 0.75 points out of 1 available point. I did like the bun itself with that bit of cheese and bacon on top of it. I have to say that I did enjoy that. Overall, it wasn't looking too sad either. Size-wise, it is fine as well. Still, I think it's not large enough for $5.99, but that's just me. I'm a bit cheap. Color-wise, I don't really have anything to complain about. The bun looked fine. The bacon looked fine. The sauce was odd. It was nice in texture though, and color-wise, it also looked fine. And the Rösti was nice and golden brown. Overall, nothing bad about it in that regard. Consistency and texture-wise, the entire thing has been fine overall. Something that I don't really like about McDonald's burgers in particular is the dryness of the meat itself. Felt kind of dry. It didn't have an incredibly juicy, nice, pleasant texture to it, but that's just a McDonald's thing over here, at least it is. Burger King patties are a lot nicer to eat, I think. And something that I actually didn't like about the theme of this thing as a burger is the consistency of the entire thing, because there isn't really anything crunchy about it. The bacon isn't crunchy. The diced bacon on the bun, that's probably the crunchiest thing of this entire thing at all. Maybe with a bit of a corner of that Rösti, but overall it has been quite soft, and the Rösti itself is just quite a bit of a mush that really doesn't help crunchiness for the most part in this point either. Therefore, just half of the full rating in the consistency and texture department. It hasn't been bad overall, but I do miss a bit of crunchy lettuce, a bit of crunchy onion maybe. Something that counteracts the mush of this thing overall. That would be nice. Taste-wise, this is pretty average, I have to say. The bun was fine with the cheese and the diced bacon on top of it. The bacon slices, those are quite thin, and they don't add too much flavour. They do add a bit of decent scent, but not too much flavour. The sauce itself, I couldn't really tell what it was in the end. I'm not going to look it up either, because then I just remember something that I didn't really taste in the first place, and that doesn't really make sense at all. It was just slightly cheesy sauce, I suppose it is. It's fine, but it's nothing special overall. It's not great. It doesn't add too much to it. It's just a bit of a, I don't know, it underlines the theme of cheese, I guess, in some way or another. The cheese itself, yeah, it's just that regular American cheese on these things right here. Also, nothing special, nothing great about it. The burger patty itself tasted fine, but then again, the texture of it and the dryness, that really let it down quite a bit. And the Rösti itself, that actually has been the best tasting thing of the entire sandwich, I have to say, because that actually did taste of Rösti. Thematization wise, I give 1 out of 1 available point, because they put Rösti on a bun and topped it off with a patty, cheese and another bun, so that's fine in my book. Therefore 1 out of 1 available point, and I wasn't disappointed by the Rösti at all. Maybe it has been even the best thing of this entire creation right here. 6.75 out of 10 available points is the final rating for the McDonald's Big Rösti, and this is, I think, where I'm going to end this particular video. If you've got a question or a video suggestion, leave it in the comment section down below. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'm going to see you soon. Until then, bye bye.